Snails are probably the most unplanned addition in the hobby. They either hitchhike in or we buy a bunch to clean up algae. The population grows, the food disappears, and eventually starvation kicks in. Not because people don't care, but because snails are usually added after a problem shows up, not as part of a plan. To help reduce that harm, we built a snail stocking recommender. This tool doesn't promise total control over nature. It just recommends a conservative starting number so you can get going ethically. Here's how it works. The recommender looks at your tank size and the type of snail you're adding. Then it gives you a starting range that prioritizes food availability and keeps early population pressure low. It won't predict how many snails you'll have later. That's not possible. It's designed to keep you from starting with a number that causes problems before you've had time to observe your system. Using the tool is simple. First, enter your tank size. Next, select the snail type you're planning to add. Different snails behave very differently. Some rely heavily on natural algae and biofilm. Some reproduce rapidly when food is available. The recommender accounts for those differences. Once you calculate, you'll see a recommended starting range. This is not a maximum. It's intentionally conservative. It's meant to give you enough food for the snails you add, time to observe how your tank responds, and space to learn before populations change. Starting within this range lowers the risk of starvation, sudden die-offs, or uncontrolled population spikes. You'll also see species-specific notes with each result. These cover diet expectations, calcium or mineral needs, whether the tank should already be established, and special considerations like predatory behavior or reproduction rate. These notes matter just as much as the number. Once snails are added, the tank becomes the feedback system. Watch how quickly algae is consumed, overall snail activity and shell condition, and signs of food scarcity or overpopulation. Snail populations respond to available food. Observation is how you learn balance. So here's what this tool does and doesn't do. It provides a low-risk starting number based on tank size and snail type, and it supports ethical, welfare-focused decisions. It does not predict final population size, prevent reproduction, or replace observation and routine maintenance. Why starting small matters? Most snail problems don't come from the snails themselves. They come from starting with too many. Beginning with a conservative number leads to healthier snails, more stable systems, and a better understanding of your tank's limits. The goal isn't control, it's learning balance without unnecessary harm. If you want to go deeper, visit the tank guide and check out our freshwater snail welfare guide. You'll find detailed snail care tips, a full Snello recipe, and access to the stocking recommender, so you can start out responsibly. If this helped, like, share, and subscribe.